N and M. Another version of us. What are we really? Why do we exist in the first place? The answers are within me, together with her hopes and dreams. I will give them a voice. I will make him hear our truth.
We're about to get some lore drop. Nia. Hey! Melia. I guess you are Melia.
300 days remain to the intersection. It seems we might make it.
What was that?
It took every bit of our combined intellects, but we built it.
To prepare for the time our two worlds collide.
All that we are is contained within. Memories and our souls.
We will all be gone, and then reborn. Will it be a new beginning, or our demise? No one can tell us that.
Time will run its due course, and show us the true meaning of our deed.
So, Melia's awake too now. What's going on?
In the distant past, what was once a single world was cleft in twain. Plus and minus, on the surface they were identical. These two worlds of opposing nature knew nothing of each other as they wended their way towards their own respective futures. However, the worlds yearned for each other. Against the solitude of existence, they strove to reunite. Though it would spell certain destruction, should the two worlds intersect, they would cancel each other out and cease to be, leaving only light. Light, a shining beacon in the darkness, the last common language left to us. Though we inhabited separate worlds, the medium of light allowed us to communicate for the very first time. And so we sought for a way to prevent total oblivion. We pooled our knowledge and through time gave birth to a single point of hope. Origin. An arc containing all the world's data, recorded in words of light, carrying hope into the future. Origin was a system we constructed to reboot the world's states. And then, the time was upon us. The reboot process failed to initiate. Instead, in that instant, the worlds became still. By the will of Mobius.
So it's their fault.
And at the heart of it was their ringleader, Zed. You could say Zed embodies this frozen world.
But what does that achieve? Freezing everything.
Not a thing. He didn't need to do anything after that. Only to keep everything in its place in stasis and create an eternity to abide within. As was their wish.
He made our lives their sustenance.
Precisely so. In order to gain control of Origin, Zed captured the Kavesi Queen. To what end? To access the memories in Origin. To bend them to his will. He needed a key held only by its creators. A key? A heart might be more fitting. Zed used the key held by the Queen of Kevis and seized Origin in its entirety. Controlling Origin means controlling the world. And having shackled it, he can bend it to his will. Life and death are his playthings.
Life and death.
No one, not even M, knew the origins of this world.
So I guess you have another key.
Yes, it's in my possession. With its help, I was able to create the Ouroboros stones. Though most of the power is with Zed, I have been able to resist him to a small extent.
It's a cogwheel?
One of the gears from Origin. Through a process of catalysis between the Origin substrate and the core in my chest, I can generate the stones.
And thanks to that, we became Ouroboros.
Yes, but not completely.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Remember, have you not succumbed to Mobius's power before?
Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah.
As I've said before, Zed commands the world's very fabric. Unfortunately, my own powers are sorely limited. And yet, you too can break Zed's fetters, as you've shown, smashing through the rules he established. With your Ouroboros powers and the Sword of the End, both.
The Sword of the End.
The sword you hold. It is a byproduct of resonance between the Kavesi Queen's heart and Origin.
Does that mean it's like an Ouroboros stone?
The Ouroboros stones and the sword, they're mere gimmicks. The crux of them lies with you. You see, there are keys inside of you too.
Oh,
Inside of us.
okay.
Keys?
Finally, my efforts were rewarded. I'm glad to meet with all of you who embody hope.
Majesty, what is it that we must do?
Right. Infiltrate Origin, then free it and the Kavesi Queen from Zed. From the hands of Mobius once and for all.
If we do free it, will we get to change the world? It's so cruel and senseless. Can we undo that? Your Majesty,
If you desire to have a future before you,
I need to know. Zed and Mobius. Must they be our enemy?
Noah. Now that is something for you to decide. After confronting them and discerning for yourselves what they truly are.
All right.
Come this way.
She has the same walk.
We have some new names registered.
That's Nia. She has the same walk and everything.
Behold. There at the nadir of the vortex sleeps Origin.
In the sea?
Deep beneath the sea where none may tread, Zed spins his world-spanning web.
so you're saying the Queen of Kevis, she's there as well?
Well, snuff me. I want to save the Queen as much as the next guy. But how are we supposed to even get there? You can't even get near without being ripped apart.
Oh,
Yeah, but if anyone were to know the trick,
that
it's Queen Mia.
place.
Seeing as, you know, she's the mastermind behind the whole origin shebang, yeah?
What's wrong?
Right. Actually, I kinda don't.
Oh.
But you're the queen!
But you're the
How do
queen.
you not know that?
This is shocking.
Absolute nonsense. I simply cannot believe this.
I don't know how to respond.
Come on, you lot. Rein it in now.
Huh? Hang on. Mio, don't you get to use those Mobius powers?
Well,
Then it should be a snap, right? Pew! We're there! Those clowns are doing
Pew!
it all the time!
actually,
The teleporting, right?
Go on.
I can't use them right now. The Mobius
What?
powers.
Why?
What?
I noticed it right after we liberated the castle. I couldn't work out why myself. It was so sudden.
No! Is this why you blew us off saying to ask the Queen ourselves?
Sorry, Uni.
Oh.
Oh, love.
I suspect it must be Zed.
Huh?
The power of Mobius. It's part of the flow and fabric of the world. What is permitted and what is prohibited is subject to Zed's whims. Even with Origin, not every Mobius knows of his existence.
But I was able to use the Ouroboros powers.
The power you currently wield is, let's say, external to the flow. Even Zed himself cannot grasp what's beyond his reach. Therein is my hope based.
Ah, makes sense.
We're still stuck, though. We know where to go, but we're kind of dead in the water here.
How to tackle the vortex, then?
Can you cut it
Mr.
with your
Salmon.
sword?
Mr. Salmon was, that Nopon from the city.
Yeah. Recall what he said about a ship that could brave the great sea. Ultimate vessel.
That right. Even vortexing raging great sea not slow advance. It'd go down in history as queen of boats.
Oh, that went over my head. He
Still
did
work
say
in
that.
progress, but sure to bring to fruition someday. It's someone's dream.
Yeah, he did say that. Something about it being able to take on stormy weather.
Wait, wasn't that a work in progress, though?
It's
I
probably
think
done
he might
now.
have been drawing up blueprints.
Whatever Mr. Salmon said, he was pretty ardent about it.
Which must mean...
There might be a way to get there, after all. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Finally, our lucky break.
Looks like this place was worth the trip.
Better hurry. I hardly imagine Mobius will stand idly by.
Agreed.
Bye, Nia, my queen.
Your
They're just rude.
Majesty!
Yeah, there you go. Don't
Thanks
just
a
rude.
lot! Things are looking up!
I was about to say, you almost rudely left. At least Mio did it, okay. That's the queen.
Sure.
Nia's really matured.
Right, okay. I think I understand. If you're looking for Samon, he'll be in maintenance, same as usual. I'll send someone to get you. Just head on over.
Many thanks. We'll be outside the Cloud Keep.
We gotta meet our Uber outside. Come on, guys. Away we go.
thought we injured him.
Are they training?
You can stop resisting now. Victory is already decided. Surrender quietly.
Enough. You will find. I don't do as my foes bid me.
The enemies you seek.
Huh?
I know more.
It's you.
Your senses returned suddenly. You must be feeling confused. If we startled you, we're sorry. Everyone, please put away your weapons. Mimi! It's okay. It's Kamaravi. He wouldn't attack a defenseless opponent.
What makes you so sure?
I don't believe it's consistent with the warrior's way you follow.
You've got some guts. You must want something of me. I'll hear you out.
I'll start from the end. We want you to come to the city with us.
City? Which colony is that?
Is it a colony? How to explain?
It's a special place. Safer than where we are at present. Of course, we don't intend to hold you against your will or force you into anything.
And what has it to do with me? What do you seek to gain from this?
We want you to live true to yourself.
True to? Explain.
Someone once showed us it was possible to live life as we wanted to. We want to pass it on. And let you be free.
Free?
Are you okay?
It's nothing. Just a little twinge.
Could it be Miyabi's lingering influence?
No. This is innate. I can't see through it, but it's fine.
Remember the fight with P&O?
It could be from that. That pain was the price. What Kamaravi paid for freedom.
Ah.
Or maybe still does.
So, like, does he just join or what?
About what you asked of me before. I have one condition. Promise me that they will receive the same treatment as I.
That was our intent from the start. You needn't worry on that count.
I thank you. Whatever the circumstance we find ourselves in, the crucial question is always, how do we live? They will realize it too, before long. I wish to find the path I should tread, to discover my warrior's way. For now, we are traveling companions, headed for this place you call the city.
Thank you. You will be welcome there.
By the by, Kamaravi, how are you with heights?
In what sense?
I thought you might be startled, so I wanted to give you a heads up.
You'll understand when you see it. We'll let you know once we're ready to go.
Understood. I await eagerly.
Is this just a loading screen? I can't tell.
I am a leaf on the surface of a lake. I am a stone warming in the sun. I am the clouds on a windless day. I am the reed that bends but does not break.
Is she trying to calm himself because he's afraid of heights?
You can relax. We've landed now.
Guess he didn't like heights after all.
Funny, considering how gung-ho he was riding around in his Feronis.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, but I don't think we should talk about the past in front of him. He's just been born, and in a 10th term body.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure he
guess.
just wants to focus on the here and now.
That makes sense.
What are you smirking at?
Oh, just... You're a genuine good egg, Uni.
Huh? Where did that come from?
Hey there.
Hey, Travis.
Man, am I glad to see you guys. Something terrible's happened. You won't believe it. Oh, but no word of it to the boss lady, yeah? My salary's on the line here.
That's a corker of a preamble, mate. You gonna actually tell us what's going on?
Somebody opened one of the cradles.
You think it was an intruder?
I don't know, but there weren't any obvious signs of it. The soldier inside has gone missing as well. Someone you knew, I gather. It's, Oh, come on, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Ethel?
You know, what's her name? With the silver hair.
Ethel!
No way.
Ethel. That's it, Ethel. Oh, why is all this happening on my watch? Oh, never mind. Now's not the time for reflection.
If such is the situation, I shall assist as well. Where shall we look?
This must be how we get her back.
We were just surprised that you were so, concerned.
I am also recently of a cradle born. It may be some kind of fate at work. This soldier named Ethel, she may also find herself at a loss.
So he didn't actually remember.
Oh.
And also, you, good sir.
Huh? Me?
You must be frightfully exhausted. Do not push yourself, please.
Hey, watch it, fella. I know I'm no spring chicken, but there's no need to rub it in.
Sorry, mate. He's just been born. I'm pretty sure he didn't mean anything bad by it.
Anyway, moving along.
He's just been born.
Movement in and out of the city is strictly regulated. So if there weren't any incidents reported so far, both the perp and Ethel must still be somewhere inside.
Yeah, you're right. Let's first search for clues in the module warehouse.
Good luck to you, whippersnappers. In the meantime, we'll take custody of the friends you contacted us about.
They're called Mwamba and Hacked. What's gonna happen to them?
They're not quite back to themselves yet, right? We'll give them a checkup, make sure they're all there. And after that, well, keep them under observation, I suppose. Either way, you can leave them with us.
We leave them in your able hands, then.
Yeah, sure thing. They'll be safe as houses. I'll be in the war room. Keep me abreast of any developments.
Well, it really is empty.
It's definitely Ethel's module. But why would anyone want her?
If we want to know that, we just got to catch him. And what do you know? They left us a clue. Nice of them.
There's footprints all over the place. They seem to be in a rush. They're not Ethel's, are they? But then whose?
We only have to follow them to find out. They can't have gone too far. Let's get going.
Walking around with dirty feet. Ugh, disgraceful.
I think that's probably the least of their issues.
Are those Nopalm feet? Is Kamaravi gonna be okay climbing this ladder? I don't know. It's a pretty tall ladder. I was right, it was Nopalm feet.
What could Bibi do now?
Kubibi.
Excuse me?
Remember? Bibi, sorry. Sorry, so sorry.
We haven't even said anything yet.
Bibi, no, without saying. Friends come looking for naughty boy Bibi.
Naughty boy?
Bibi never meant to do any harm. Bibi just want to enjoy a game of ultimate hide and seek.
Hide and seek. What is that?
It's ultimate pastime of daringly go and hide where not allowed to go.
Daringly? Defying a prohibition?
Kibibi, please asking to not make scary face.
So why did you open the cradle then?
When get on panel, it opened by self. And when it opened, girl wake up. Kibibi really.
Oh, so you didn't
truly
take her,
sorry.
but she went somewhere.
We get it now, so wipe your tears. Look, you're getting your tummy wet. And what happened afterwards? Did you go somewhere with the awoken soldier?
Kibibi gets scared and flees from scene of hide, but can tell Morley or Leslie where she go.
All right. What did
Kibibi think it direction of Centrillo Parade.
Centrillo Parade? Okay. Let's go after
I
her.
am the morning mist in a pine grove. I am Mithrice growing across seasons.
Friend okay?
He really hates
Don't mind
heights.
him. He's just, trying to maintain his cool. I updated Travis on the situation.
He's so
He says
funny.
He's coming to collect QBB.
Is QBB in serious trouble?
He's so funny.
I don't expect him to be too severe, but you will need to do some repenting.
Let's leave QBB in Travis's hands and go track down Ethel.
Yeah.
She looks quite distinctive. Someone on Centrillo Parade should have noticed her.
You are right.
She's not running around naked, is she?
Yes, let us go.
Wait, is that where she is? That question mark right there? No, that seems to be a different side quest. Don't trigger it. Don't trigger it. Damn it. No. No, I don't want to help you, stupid kids. No, go away. I don't want to play this stupid game. Stop. Nothing is stopping me from Ethel, okay? How dare they put another side quest in the middle of this quest? No, I don't care about this stupid quest. Oh, Monica. This really does feel like a city where all these characters are just freely walking around. They're not stuck in the same spot all the time.
Ethel!
Is she here? Oh, that was fast.
I barely caught you in time.
Ethel.
You're not hurt. I think I know you.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. I just can't see. Anyway,
Kamaravi. You're smoldering Kamaravi.
Ethel, you recognize him?
I have to go somewhere?
She
I have
recognizes
to.
him?
But why?
Take it easy. Let's take our time, yeah? We'll help you, look. No problem.
Now comes the tricky part. What do we do from here?
What can we do except foster her in the city? A first termer won't be any use in a fight.
do you find that acceptable?
I don't know.
How do we get her back to the way she was?
I have a proposal. Would you leave her with me for a while?
Wait, you're saying you want to look after Ethel?
Just until she settles on her own path. I want her to have that freedom. I don't know why, but I feel it strongly.
For now, let's see what Travis thinks. As the city's concerned too, we shouldn't decide alone.
Travis, I fear we will wear him out again.
It's not fatigue that guy struggles with. You know what? Forget it. Maybe just don't say that to him, yeah? He's kind of touchy about it.
I understand. I will mind my ways around him.
well, I guess I mostly understand. Are you sure you can handle child rearing?
Child rearing? What is that?
In a nutshell, I'm asking if you're capable of taking responsibility for the proper upbringing of this little princess.
I'm not princess. My name is Ethel.
Too precious.
Yeah.
If you would consent to it, I will serve for the good of the city. I am sure I have my blind spots, but I always complete the duties assigned to me.
I'll help too.
But you cannot fight.
Yes, you
I can
can.
be your eyes, though. I can see that which you cannot. No?
By the flames. Spirited, isn't she?
Oh yeah, too spirited, I'd say. Look, let me bend your ear a little.
You don't think it's going to work?
It's not really my position to think anything. Right. Well, I'll try talking to Monica then. Oh, okay, fine. I get it. Let's do this. I'll take care of Ethel, and instead we'll have Kamaravi help out on the combat side. That'll be perfect, don't you think? Hey? Hey? You're that scared of Monica? Oh, I'm
Why is
scared,
everyone
all
scared of
right,
her?
But I'm not just trying to cover it up from sheer terror, okay? It's just that woman takes on way more than she should. I bet she doesn't know how to take it easy. So
Oh,
I figured, I'd lighten her load by doing this much at least.
I see.
Your warrior's way is unimpeachable, sir. I will never forget your kindness. Be sure, the debt will be repaid.
Oh yeah? Well, make it 100-fold then.
Don't get greedy, Trav.
Oh, we're doing nicknames now. How about we start with Lieutenant Travis and go from there, eh?
Trav.
I am deeply indebted to you all as well.
Don't sweat it.
No, this is truly a grave debt. Especially Tyon. You said I should live true to myself. I haven't discovered exactly what that means yet, but now I understand what you meant at least. And am grateful to you for setting me on the right path. You were the source of the spark that set my flame alight. Thank you.
Wow.
Tyon, he's talking to you.
I know. I just never in my life thought I would be on the receiving end of this kind of speech. The future. Really, it is a foreign country.
Huh. I suppose it is.
I'm sure in time you and Ethel will find it. The right path. The right code to live by.
Yes. Until such time, I, Kamaravi, remain ready to do battle for the city. And for you as well.
And Ethel?
Don't worry,
So-
I have a close eye on Ethel.
This is definitely for Tyon. Let's go. But like,
So that's the state of affairs.
maybe now it'll tell me how to do her ascension quest. Maybe now it'll tell me. She's filled in now. I'm scared. You can check ascension requirements. Yeah, I thought the same thing. Hi Kevin, how you doing? Ooh, it's gonna tell me how to bring her back. It's gonna tell me. Have Ethel undergo the maturation process. So that's a thing? I don't know what that is yet. House Rhodes? A soldier of Agnes, this founder's fight to the death against the founder of Ortiz. A soldier of Kevis was interrupted by a chance meeting with other founders. Free from the bondage of her flame clock, she joined to fight Mobius. A founder is reported to have been exceedingly gentle and kind at heart. Her skill in the healing arts greatly contributed to the development of medical science, irrespective of starting life as an Agnian soldier. She's said to have surpassed 80 years of age. Through the way she achieved that remains shrouded in mystery. She's a healer. House Cassini. In memory of the founder of the House Cassini and the city's liberatrix. Much like with the founder of Reed, this statue too depicts the founder's respected mentor rather than the founder herself. The mentor boasted a robust physique, wielding 2 great swords at once with utmost ease, facing down Mobius despite the loss of one eye. He lived his life as an unsophisticated sort, broad-minded but impassioned, and is said to have aided the founders in the fight against Mobius physically and spiritually. He was further reported to have been a free spirit whose qualities influenced other founders, still young and impressible when the city was restored. Indelible proof of his rebellious spirit can be seen time and again in the ethos of the house and generations to come. House Van Dam. In memory of the founder of House Van Dam, the city's restorer and liberator, the original incarnation of the city was once laid to ruin by Mobius and Tan. The founder fully realized the power of Ouroboros, heretofore limited, and fought against N, ousting him. Once victorious, he gathered the old city's people and scattered to the winds and reestablished the city. Also, he won that fight? With the city restored, he left its government in the hands of the founder of Doyle and departed on a lonely expedition. No records exist of his fate thereafter. Heirs of Vandam's lineage only returned to the new city several centuries later. Oral tradition has it that the founder was master of the classical art of fist fighting, and the scions of House Vandam carry on the custom to this day. Oh. House Doyle. In memory of the founder, directly descended from those who established the first original city. Her whereabouts were lost after N's ravaging of the city of old, but upon encountering other founders, she committed herself fully to the fight. Said to have a familiar relation to the founder of Vandam, with scant extant records suggesting they were like brother and sister. Oh, okay. She fought alongside the founder of Vandam, who was the elder of the two, and brought the power of Ouroboros to completion. Said to have been bright and wise, this founder laid the cornerstones for much of the city's governance and legal system. House Reed. In memory of the founder. Rather than the founder herself, the statue depicts the founder's mentor figure, standing as a sign of deep reverence and devotion she felt for her teacher. The founder's master was unconnected to her by bonds of blood, yet he raised her as would befit a child of one's own, it is said. Though of a calm and constant disposition, the sight of him on the battlefield, a great red sword in hand, struck fear into many a Mobius. And though the vicious struggle against Mobius cost this ferocious warrior his right arm, his loss did nothing to diminish his desire to hone his martial skills each day, standing as vivid testament to his indomitable will. A Kavesi soldier, this founder was released from the Flame Clock system by other founders, and henceforth spent every last ounce of his energy for the cause to liberate the city. With surpassing skill in mechanical engineering, a founder fought not with a blade but with a weapon of his own fabrication. He was also responsible for laying the foundations of all the mechanical systems supporting the city to this day. Following the fight against Mobius, he poured the remainder of his days into rebuilding the city, before finally perishing at the age of 80 years. Though how he achieved that feat despite his origins as a Kavesi soldier remains unexplained. The object on display on this plinth is the very first original Ouroboros stone's cage. It's important to note that the initial designs for the monument are said to have included a statue of a 7th founder in its place. Next to no information remains about the 7th founder's identity. It's possible that this is not due to a simple loss of records. Historians speculate that this is the result of a conscious decision by the 7th founder. This feels like DLC stuff, right? Don't say anything. Don't tell me. But I think that's DLC stuff, which I'm excited to try out. So excited.
Monica, can we talk?
What's up? Sounds ominous.
We were hoping we could ask you about someone. Guernica, in fact.
About Dad?
Everyone in the city speaks so highly of him. But we still don't know a whole lot about him. I think we owe him that much.
All right. Where do you want to start?
You were brought up by him, right? So, we thought you'd probably understand him better than anyone else.
Ha! I wish that were the case.
It's not?
The Guernica Vandam that I knew was a man that I always looked up to. He was always busy keeping the city together or fighting out on the front line. Always distant. After I chose a military life, he didn't even talk to me like a parent anymore.
You mean... you weren't on very good terms?
I got to know the man, I think. But not the father. I just thought that we'd have more time together.
Huh.
Oh, that's sad.
Hey, boss. You're making the kids feel guilty.
Sorry. I don't blame you guys for any of this. Dad, Guernica, died in the line of duty, trying to accomplish his aim. But that's not all. He died fighting for what he believed in, and he saw it through. Of that much, I'm sure.
For what he believed in.
Well, about that, there still might be a bit of unfinished business there. He sure was adamant about getting stuff home to people.
Yeah, for certain.
Sorry, what do you mean exactly?
Personal effects from the deceased. Things that family and friends can remember them by. We don't leave any other mark behind that says, we were here, you see? If there are people waiting for you, then you just want to leave something behind, whatever it may be. I was in the rear guard. I know just how dangerous that battlefield was. Maybe it's better not to dwell on that.
But there are personal items that have been left behind though, right?
Huh?
Maybe you'd let us do something to help out with that. It must be really painful for the people who never got the chance for closure.
Yeah, right. I'm starting to get a handle on how they see things in the city. Sort of.
But if there's something we can do about it, I want to try to help.
I appreciate the sentiment, guys. But why go to all this trouble?
Well, we'll get some closure from doing this too. We were losing friends every day.
And before we became Ouroboros, some of us used to be Offseers. Guernica went to all that trouble for others. And when it happened, he was thinking of everyone waiting for him in the city. So I'd like to help his voice find its way.
Much appreciated. Speaking personally, good on you.
Travis, could you pull up the tactical register?
Roger that. Give me a moment. There's the data. We've got a list of deceased soldiers and the likely locations where they fell. Could you check out the waypoints around Alfeto Valley?
That's some impressive precision.
Kind of you to notice. See, that's the thing about us lost numbers. We just don't know when to quit.
Okay, guys. It's up to you now. When you're done, could you meet me at the Remembrance Stones?
Got it. You have my word. We've brought their belongings.
Thanks. Means a lot. Can you lay them out here?
Now you mention it, didn't Monica put an eye patch here?
Yeah, that was Guernica's.
What does it mean exactly? Placing people's belongings here?
How can I explain it? You guys have off-seeing, right? I guess this is our version of that.
Off-seeing for city folk.
You got here first.
Boss, We were waiting for you.
Brother, you.
Zua. You made it back.
Hiwa, you always kept such good care of this. Now look at it. I just wish that we could have talked more. But you're home now.
Thanks to you, these people got a chance to say farewell to their loved ones. And I got to fulfill Dad's dying wish. Thank you.
This is sad.
The moats.
Sparkles fly!
You're finally home.
Hiwa.
These people, they weren't just sacrifices. They've entrusted us all with the future. As the Founders did. Looking back is not an option. So that was enough seeing. The sound of that music, it's really something else. I don't think anyone here will forget this day, as long as they live.
The Fallen never got to win their battles, but maybe now they can get some rest.
Yeah, finally. Speaking of, you ought to get some rest too. You're gonna be pretty busy from now on.
You said it, boss. Wait, just how busy are we talking here?
From now on, I'll be traveling with Noah's crew.
Huh? But then who's gonna handle things in the city?
You'll be here, won't you, Travis?
Like father, like daughter, eh?
Dad spent his life on the front line, and I want to carry on that tradition. I understood that when I heard the Officers play. It has to be me. I have to carry on his legacy, fulfill his hopes. I'll fight for you now. Call on me anytime you need my help.
Thank you. That's truly heartening.
We got Monica.
I hope we'll get to know each other outside of battle too. There's so much I'd like to ask you. About yourself, the city.
No worries.
A word of warning, guys. The boss's stories are long.
If you've got time to rip on the boss, I might just assign you some more duties, Travis.
Oh.
Well, at least I won't have to worry about the city while I'm gone. Just holler if you need me.
We'll take you up on that.
friend's mean old beaut. She tucked away, all cozy in dock number 3.
Oh, you already have
What?
it?
Really?
Curious?
We are.
All righty. Then please follow Sam on to port.
So about this dock number 3. Ship is culmination of life ambition, so if anything happens, Sam and die of heart fracture. That's why she's hidden sneakily. Is that where you're keeping it? Dock number 3, right this way, please. Sam and take you. Well, that's cool. Nice.
So this is it. The ship that can conquer the Great Sea's vortex.
Sweet! And you got it all ready, too?
It's like a different beast from what we've been using.
I'd venture to call it a masterwork. There's a real sense of power behind this craft.
Please not to get garments in twist. This is just hull.
Just the hull?
Key element of engine not quite ready yet. Ship without engine is like torpedo wrap without filling of tasty sausage.
That crime against cuisine. Torpedo wrap without tasty sausage like ship without engine.
That's
Mr.
what
Salmon,
he just
what
said.
is it the engine needs?
To be precise, just need core component. Is this part here, and still need 6 more to make. Unfortunately, only have this one here.
So we gotta go get him.
I've seen that metal before. It's the same as Noah's sword, right?
Yeah. Looks like it.
Also, it's same as metal that go inside fancy eye patches of lost numbers.
Oh.
Friends know eye patches block Mobius tracking, surely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we heard that from Monica.
That because eye patch emit special wavelengths. This here shows sources of such waves. Points of light on map indicate where metal can be located.
At least you tell me where they are.
Visit. Every place is fearsome scary.
At least he knows where they are.
Can't you just use the metal from the eye patches?
Those important equipment for lost numbers, so no can do. And even if could, metal is stretched into thin foil, making total amount not sufficient.
Oh, okay. That makes
That's
sense.
a shame.
Mia, look over here.
Yeah, the Cloud Keep. It's that thing that the Queen had.
Mr. Salmon, so if we got you 6 more, you could complete the ship?
Naturally. With that can make ship with power and defense that weather any storm or hole in sea.
How long would it take to build?
Would give it 3 days, tops.
Wow, that's real snappy.
That is, yeah.
Good, as time is of the essence.
All right, let's crack on.
Yeah. Mr. Salmon, don't you worry. We'll get you your parts.
Meh.
Meh. Wait, hold Ponios. Salmon thinks Salmon deserves some kind of explanation. Ah, right, here's the thing. Oh yeah, he doesn't know what's going on. Now Salmon get it, so friends want to use ship. Well then, that only means one thing. To make friends search for core parts easier, Salmon must update data from previously. How's that? Data derived from observed source could only show broad strokes position, but now Salmon will make data more precise. Currently can only constrain to area about 2,000 square meters. But with a bit more elbow grease, should be able to increase accuracy within 200. That's good, right? This will be a walk in the park. Indeed you do. It might take us less time than I anticipated. Right. Sir, you're sort of our hero right now. So, friends currently have any ideas? Definitely, we know who has a part in the AD region. We should go there now. Splendid. Then while friends itinerate, Salmon will analyze remaining locations. We'll send details when ready. Hope friends excited. Thank you, Mr. Salmon. Alright then, let's get going. Yeah, first stop, the Cloud Keep. So we get to see Nia first. Okay.
The Queen. We've been looking for her for so long.
I didn't expect we'd be going back to meet the Queen again so soon.
Same.
We have to be on our best behavior.
Okay. Nia. Hi.
What? Why are you here again?
That sounds like her. That sounds like her.
Oh. Hey?
Wait, is she acting more like herself now?
The Gears of Origin.
Oh, she
What
had to
fate
compose
that they
herself.
would be the ones to guide you.
Ouroboros and the Sword of the End have. They brought us this far, so I wouldn't be surprised.
I understand. Well, in that case, I will gladly concede it.
She was like, what?
You knew we'd be coming back though, right? It was all a part of your grand design, yeah? The future must be sculpted with one's own hands. Something like that?
Nia's like,
Right, certainly.
Nia's like, I'm not that
The
deep.
future isn't something you can just be given.
Nia's
You
like,
do
I'm
have
not
to
that
reach
deep,
for
bro.
it with your own hands, yes.
Well, that's the first. 5 left to go.
5?
A promising start.
Yeah, could be worse. Keep going like this, and job done.
Thank you, Majesty. I promise you, we won't waste this gift.
Wait a moment.
That's how you leave her presents.
How will you access Origin, even with the ship?
I mean...
We're gonna plunge into the Great Sea's vortex.
And after that? Origin is protected on every side by thick armor plating. You think you'll find a berth?
I guess, maybe?
For starters, we don't even know Origin's general schematic. We're going in blind.
Take this.
What's this?
Is this Origin?
A certain Nopon engineer was involved. On the Agnian side of Origin's construction.
Was it Torah?
That's an early blueprint left behind from those days. The Great Sea's vortex is likely born from the force field emitted by this middle part, amplified by the structure built up around the circumference. That would be my best guess, anyway. As for the original purpose of the structure, it was a device to deploy a field to protect the facility while it generated an omnistatic space. Consequently, this middle section here, it lacks the armored shell, making it Origin's only weak point.
So then, basically, this is our entrance.
Enter the vortex, and then using its flow, break through to the inside. Once you are within, destroy the force field generator at the center. That's the trick.
Yes, I see.
However, the internal structure of Origin may well have been heavily modified by Zed. Even after you make it in, you must be on your guard.
Understood. We'll be fully prepared.
Huh. You gotta hand it to the Queen, though. How could anyone know all that?
Shocking, I know.
Absolutely. I simply cannot believe this.
Come on, you lot. Make your minds up already, will you? By the way, after you met up with Em, you were sleeping here all this time, right?
Yes.
So then, how did you know we'd become Ouroboros? You seem to know what had happened at the castle as well.
Even as I sleep, I learn. Information on everything in this world collects right here.
Oh, really?
Thank you so much for all this. I promise you, we will seize the future.
That has to make her feel some sort of like good feeling seeing another team band together to save the world, you know? Yeah. I think that's what she's feeling. Only one left to go. We got some new data from Mr. Salmon. The final piece is waiting for us in... Where? He just looked up.
Congratulations! You're special. Precious few make it all the way to their homecoming. But this won't do at all. Your lives shine all the brighter if they are extinguished right here on the battlefield. Hmm? What's the meaning of this, Commander Chris?
I bid you sheathe your blade, my Lord Consul.
Come again? You want to take his shine for yourself?
I am simply stating there's no need. Why kill him now?
Hmm?
His time is at an end. How brightly he shone. He himself knows better than anyone. Your actions will not make him brighter, I'm sure.
Mutiny!
Why not just let it go, V?
Em, why are you here?
When their appointed hour arrives, should we not grant them an appropriate departure?
Don't be a fool! Then their life will be lost from circulation, will it not?
Oh.
Zed also wishes it so.
Zed does? I refuse to believe it. Very well. Do as you see fit, then.
If I may, let me send him on.
This guy reminds me of like... He just looks like Shulk with long hair. You know? You know I'm right, Juan. You know I'm right. It just looks like Shulk with long hair.
That's a good tune. A Chris original?
Yeah, I suppose it is.
Maybe I'll pinch it as well.
You've got your own tunes, Noah. Those are just as good. Wonderful, I'd say.
Really? I only tweaked a few notes in a score from my previous colony.
It's not the notes that matter. It's the feelings you imbue them with.
Feelings?
Raw emotion. It resonates.
Excuse me.
Oh, all ye formless dead.
Voices?
Will you respond to the Queen's awakening? The sword of the end. Of all the vestiges of origin strewn through the world, who knew this fragment yet remained?
It is no longer one with the flow. We have no means of controlling it.
Will you go, then?
No. There's no need, is there?
Wait, that voice, it's him.
He will come to me. I know it. To share with me his feelings.
I guess I never made the connection before, because his scenes were very scattered throughout the game.
Is it here?
It's not inside the castle. Okay. So that puts it at...
Garden Defense Base.
Garden what now?
It's a guard outpost at the castle rear. They bring new recruits there too, for basic training.
Well, phew. You had me worried there for a second. Thought we'd be back in the Antol's jaws.
Even so, it's an enemy base. We can't expect to just waltz in without a fight.
First, let's just try to scope it out.
Okay.
So it's beyond this bridge?
Yeah. No chance from the front. Not like this.
We can go across those islands. That way, we should be able to swing round the back. Then, it's in and out, fast as we can.
Yeah. We go in, we get the shard, and we hightail it out there.
Right.
I can't see another way.
Let's do it.
Not the Final Fantasy VII shot. Not the Final Fantasy VII shot. Excuse me.
Chris, you were a week away from your homecoming. Why?
Noah, you okay?
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that.
Hmm?
Strange. Now of all times.
This is unsettling.
You're unsettling.
Not a single person anywhere in sight.
What's going on? Is this because we busted up the Annihilator?
No, I very much doubt it. We didn't do any direct damage to the castle itself.
Maybe it's because of the Machini Queenie?
Even so, we didn't actually free the soldiers here, right? And yet no one's here.
That is kind of sus.
Huh? The shard's changing position. Hey, Noah, look at this. Noah?
It's a song.
What song?
You're right. It's a Kavesi one. The melody.
Yeah. And it's not just any melody. I know who's playing.
Chris. Wait, Chris? Wasn't that the guy who was Noah's off-seeing instructor?
Yeah.
Huh? But Chris is...
Yeah. He died 4 years ago.
Does that mean he's been reborn, like Ethel?
No. I don't think that's it.
What then? Like Mobius?
There are two types of Mobius. The kind like Z and X, who were Mobius from the beginning, and humans who became Mobius, like N, M, and Urine.
So... is this like a trap?
Probably. But the origin metal readout is real. It's definitely here.
In we go?
Yeah. In we go.
What? Into the jewels?
They're clearly aware that we're coming. But there's no one around. He's waiting. For me.
Good to see you again, Noah.
I knew it. Chris.
Thank goodness. I'm so happy to see that you're still an Offseer.
Chris! Come out! Reveal yourself!
I'm waiting in the throne room. Take your time. I want you to come up here. Then I want you to play that special melody.
Chris!
I'll be waiting.
It's another thing to see it for yourself, eh?
I don't like the sound of this. Also,
I'm fine. We need to go up to the throne room.
are they gonna fight us?
Chris is waiting.
I guess not.
I first met Chris on the day of a homecoming.
I remember.
A short time later, I put in to become an Offseer. And then, we met again.
The name's Noah, right? I'm Chris. Starting today, I'll be your personal tutor, all right? Let's begin.
That was fast. And to the point.
Hey, Chris. tell me something. Back then, on that day, why did you look so sad?
Which day?
The day of homecoming. In Colony 14.
Ah, I see. So that's how I look to you then.
The others looked so happy. And the soldier, he was so pleased about it. But not you.
I think he probably felt content.
Content?
He had lived through it all, fought hard, and in serving his colony, he found purpose. I find it's quite a tragic thing.
But why? I mean, it was time for him to return home.
What do you think that entails?
Huh?
Reaching your life's expiry date. Surviving through so many battles.
Well,
Do you honestly believe he was happy to disappear for such trivial reasons? That his smile belied no doubt? To me, he looked ready to cry. Being unable to choose his end. Merely accepting what comes next.
Chris.
There's no joy in a contrived death, Noah.
Contrived death, huh? At this point, I get him. Kind of, at least.
On that day, he shook my belief. Was I really content? Content with the path I'd chosen to follow? And then he chose for himself. His end would be by his design. I need to know. What was he thinking back then? And why now? Why has he appeared before me?
All good questions. Here we go. Of course,
Chris.
The fake Shulk is next to the fake Melia.
You dare to appear before me once again.
Of course.
Do you not value your lives? Such idiocy. You should never have shown your faces here again. But you leave me no choice. For sullying this consecrated ground, I will see to it that justice is served.
You're not the queen.
What a terrible din.
Okay.
Only an imitation.
Why did you do that?
Its empty words could never ring true. Let me hear it, Noah. I want a true melody. Let me hear your melody!
Just like this? What? Also, his weapon is very Monado-like. I'm just saying. This game knows what they're doing, right? This game is messing with me on purpose. I don't like it. His weapon is very Monado-like. Alright, let's go. Come on. He looks like Shulk. He's got a weapon that looks like the Monado. And he's next to fake Melia. They're really laying it on thick, man. They really, really are with the teasing. Wait, did his weapon just change? It did. Whoa. I literally disagree with you. You can disagree and be wrong. This area is the Xenoblade 1 area. You got fake Shulk and fake Melia. You can't change my mind. You'll never be able to change my mind. I'm sorry. Try to break it to you. I was supposed to end with her. Oops. That's fine. Hopefully we'll get to do it again. I got distracted by the Xenoblade 1 references. Oh, she's back. Great. Alright, let's do you. Break it. That went exactly to 99. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. There we go.
Why, Chris? Why become Mobius? Tell me, what would possess you to side with them?
So I could see you again, Noah.
But why?
That's it?
Your sworn mission is to change this world, is it not?
Yes.
And is that because you're unhappy with the way it is?
It's wrong, and we have to correct it. That is all.
I see. So relentless desire is what drives you.
Desire?
You fight for betterment, for ever greater aspirations.
And what's wrong with that?
Nothing at all. It's human nature, after all. But you still don't understand. There's something you must learn.
What's that?
To be content with one's lot.
What do you mean?
Don't you see? Only the strong can ever hope to reach the fabled horizon that you seek. Your words must be backed up by strength in equal measure. Winner's logic.
But birds, what can they possibly know of how a lowly worm feels?
Then, what would you have become of the weak? Would you abandon them? You would refute their everything? End their story there?
Mobius are the ones doing that!
Noah, what you're trying to achieve here amounts to the same thing. You really think freeing Origin will revive the world and solve all of our problems? You must surely have heard from the Queen of Agnes the truth of this world.
saying the Queen's lying?
No. Surely not.
Then what?
But there is no guarantee. If the Queen is wrong and the world is not created anew, what happens then?
I think it's the end of the world.
What if this is some flight of fancy? What if you've been taken in, staking your lives on a whim? Who's accountable? I ask you that.
Well,
I think it's still the right thing to do.
Oh?
It was your smile, Chris. I get it now. I know why you were smiling back then. I'm good here. I get what you meant now. You asked me once if I would keep moving. And my answer...
Tell me, Noah.
I will. To the end. So that I can treasure those final moments.
Final?
When that hour is upon me, I want to look back and smile. Then I'll be good. And to come out smiling, we all have to choose where our lives take us. For our future selves. And yet, lack of choice is enough to break a person. They struggle, suffer, clawing their way through endless fog. A world without choice, that's wrong. If death is a lie in this world, it deserves to end.
So you'd rather perish along with the world?
I just want to cut this world free from Mobius.
Whatever the consequences.
Yeah. Otherwise, the Queen would never have told us the things she did. We take everything as it comes, and we're afforded so little. Still, no matter how slim a chance we might have, it's a chance. So if that's an option we can take, then I'll take it.
Noah, your melody, I hear it loud and clear. Now show it to me. Your conviction and your smile.
Round 2. Okay. Bring it. Hey Cass. See you already on chapter 6. So I missed chapter 5 ending. How was it? The chapter 5 ending, if you're talking about Mio, I felt something, but at the same time, I kind of expected her to come back. Just because that's how Xenoblade rolls. But that was intense. It was intense. But there was a part of me that expected her to come back. Being content, Mobius C. Yeah, right. But it's been a wild ride. This just entire game has been a wild ride. I do think what hurt the most was Ethel, but then I got her back, so I guess that pain is gone too. We got her back. You know? Is this fucker attacking me while I'm chaining? Better not be. Then we gotta heal. Out of the entirety of Xenoblade, deals with a lot of rebirthing and coming back. Yeah. So, maybe if they didn't do that so much, Mio would have hit harder. But the fact that they've done that so many times in the series, I feel like Mio didn't hit as hard. If that makes sense. point, the emotional impact of Mio dying is still there. And M dies, but like, the rebirth of Mio never really happened. But M is Mio. It's weird because they're both Mio. Mio was reborn as M. Chris or Yorn or Miami, even including, it's literally the point of this game. Here we go. I'm gonna just do the healers. Hey Zamir, does Monica have over 10,000 HP? Bro, okay. Alright, here we go. I don't think we'll get to chain again, but that was good. Why is it playing this sad music? Is this the song that played when Mio died? Or M died, you know what I mean? I think we're good now. Oh, did Lance die? Well, he's actually strong enough to kill us, huh? Interesting. Alright, let's do it again. Why not? Let's overkill. For the fun of it. Oh, did I do the wrong character? That's fine.
It's a beautiful song, Noah. Noah, the one who made me Mobius, was said. And it wasn't just me. J too, and N, and M. All of us were human once. And Zed changed our very being.
Why? Why would he do that to you?
For that, you'd be best off asking Zed himself. But listen, Noah. I think in the end, I was happy to have become Mobius. How could I not be, after hearing such a wonderful song?
Chris.
Mobius are an entity bound by the confines of this world. Strong, yet somehow fragile. And in their fragility, they crave only the now, fearing to tread even a single step towards the future. I chose the path of the Offseer because I had a thought. The sender and the ones being sent. I wanted to learn exactly what it was that connected them. Though we may be forgotten, our feelings live on. It is through our melodies that we carry them on. I think I once told you something to that effect.
Yeah.
There's a place doing just that. The city.
The city is?
The many lives born of the city. Lives whose existence was never recorded in Origin. They are our future. They themselves are proof of the coming winds of change.
I think I see.
They are our hope. Just as you once were. They too are the product of Ouroboros' will. And that is something that can never die.
Chris, you knew everything all along.
Noah, one last thing.
Aren't you gonna?
You really do play the most beautiful tune. Go now, Noah. Sing your song for all to hear.
The people are coming out now.
Noah. Huh? So those things Chris said, what was that all about?
Finding value.
What now?
Chris, when he played his Offseer song, he conveyed his wish to me. His wish that I would come to find value in all things.
He entrusted it all to you, Noah. Ergo, the rest is history.
Yeah, but it's so.
Sad, isn't it?
I'm going. For sure. His wishes won't be in vain as we march on Origin.
Okay, let's go. Excuse me.
Do you truly want it thus, O ye voices? Then let me enunciate, emphatically so.
No wonder you're so crazy. You're hearing voices.
The rules to which this world adheres, for the benefit of us all.
Perhaps we should pay a visit to the lab. There might still be something hidden there.
This is a lab? Huh. This looks like somewhere you could ascend somebody. This definitely looks like it.
What is this place? And is that a cradle?
I remember this room.
Anything you want to tell us, Kamaravi?
This is where I awoke. Met Miyabi and the others.
So that means that cradle is...
It is no simple cradle. Fitted inside is a device which matures a life to a state close to homecoming.
That makes sense. So that's what Y used when reviving Mwamba and the others.
Kamaravi, is that cradle still usable?
The installation works, just barely. Why do you ask such a thing?
Ethel, you're not thinking...
Our enemies are supernatural beings. Monsters who use human lives for fodder. You can all fight against them, but me... As I am now, I'm barely able to protect myself. All I can really do is hang back and watch, so as not to be a hindrance. But... suppose I was to use this cradle...
Ethel, you don't have anything to prove.
As far as the choices available to you go, you could also return to the city and live a peaceful life. And yet you're saying you want to throw your body back under war's grindstone and spend your life fighting.
That's Ethel to a T.
But then, you were ever thus. By the time you speak your mind, your body and soul are long ready. I think you should do as you wish.
Kamaravi, are you sure it's fine? To embroil her in what's ultimately our fight?
Ethel's path should be hers to choose. I'm certain her resolve is firm. If she wished for a life of peace, she would not have followed us this far. The way must have been inside her all along.
I suppose that's true, yes. But still...
I am anxious about the results, same as you. Nevertheless, as a devoted follower of none other but the warrior's way myself, I wish to respect the will and resolve of one who has chosen the same path. I believe Ethel's freedom is hers to do with as she wishes.
Thank you, Kamaravi.
At the same time, I am of course not in a position to decide such things myself. We have conveyed to you our desire. Would you tell us your opinion in turn?
Well, what should we do?
Well, seeing as how the game said this is the only way to ascend them, is this even really a choice? Let's do it. Oh, I'm so excited. Who hates Ethel? If you hate Ethel, you're banned. No Ethel slander here. The only... Wow. Man, I missed you. The only hate that's accepted is for Gondor. She's back. Hi. That smile.
How are you feeling, Ethel?
Oh, never better. I mean that literally. It's as though new strength is welling up inside of me. This way I'll be able to fight by your side too. You have my thanks.
Huh.
What's wrong, Kamaravi?
Silvercoat.
Oh. Silvercoat? What does that mean?
I'm not sure. When I saw you just now, the word simply came to me. As though something was guiding me. What in the world? This sensation. From where did it spring?
Kamaravi. I can explain.
What we should be thinking about now is the future. What we can achieve in unison, no?
Huh.
I said I could be your eyes. That has not changed. Just as you showed me the way before, let me now be your guide.
You are right. You can see that which I cannot, indeed. I wanted to live life true to myself, but the answer is still not clear. But perhaps, by working together with you...
Let's search for the answer hand in hand, Kamaravi. With unity between us, nothing can be impossible.
Them teamed up is kind of awesome. It's almost like the Goku Vegeta dynamic. Oh, here we go. Yeah, she's back. We got her back, boys.
I see some relations have changed.
Ha! Did Hammurabi get kicked out? Yes! We got her back. We got her back.
Noah! Hey, how's tricks?
We're doing fine here, Boliaris. And you?
Same old, same old. Though we're not getting any provisions from home, so our supply guys are being run ragged.
Any requests for us? I don't imagine you called just to shoot the breeze.
No. Good point. Got a bit of info to share with you.
Okay.
Yeah?
Specifically, it's about Colony 5.
Colony 5? I think... I remember something about them being pretty highly ranked.
Yeah. We only happened to hear by chance, but apparently they made gold just the other day. Or so it seems, but we're not sure.
Oh? Go on.
Last time a colony went gold? I think it was about 40 years ago.
Oh,
when you
wow.
go gold, you're pardoned from fighting.
Really?
That's why everybody busts their balls trying to rank up.
That sounds pretty familiar.
Thing is, we're not even hearing a peep about this from the other colonies. It's as if they're acting like Colony 5 never existed to start with. I've tried getting in direct contact with them, but I haven't heard a fart back.
You think something happened?
Well, the woman in charge of Colony 5, or Solia, was close friends with our commander.
With Ethel?
To give you some background, some 2 years after the commander got us to silver, well, Solia managed it as well. Kamaravi might have been Ethel's rival, but Osolia and Ethel, they were sworn friends.
What, so... if it wasn't for the thing with Kamaravi, you all would have made it to gold rank?
I guess you could say it was likely.
Then, I can see why you'd be worried.
Yep. So I was thinking of going to take a look. Been 6 days since we lost contact. If there's been some accident, we could still be able to help.
Are you sure that's a good idea? You got no flame clocks. What if you end up like us?
We'll get the spark out of there before that happens. But I'm talking about Osolia here. I ain't just gonna leave her. And if the commander was here, she'd do the exact same thing.
I really want to help out on this.
Whoa!
Uni? Seems out of the blue.
Well, you see...
Right.
What the... Why didn't you tell us this sooner?
Wait, this
Gotta
was in
share
a
this stuff.
in a side story?
Sorry.
Is when
I
she
just
tells them?
didn't really believe it.
So, what you're saying is...
She tells them in a
you
side
think that
story?
in the past you were attached to a gold rank colony?
Could be. This ain't some ash about wanting to know my past self or anything. A whole colony just fell to pieces. I have to know why.
You reckon Mobius have something to do with it?
With what I saw, definitely.
So that's why. All right. We'll help you out.
No, I mean...
A
are
side
you sure?
story.
You know, I'd be glad for the help here, sure. But I really wouldn't want...
Oh, enough of this already. Tell me this isn't exactly what you were hoping for.
Saw through my clever ruse, eh? Must be losing my touch.
I've seen that memory too, when interlinking with Uni. And I guarantee you it was not a dream. I'm certain of it.
True. I feel the same. What do you two think?
No objections. Let's head out.
Yeah. I want to lend a hand as well.
There you go. Okay?
Ah, I owe you one, mate. Seems like I'm always getting you in trouble.
It's fine, Boliaris. We do have an obligation here, right?
Man, not to forget all that food you gave us.
Oh yeah, I remember you took seconds.
Righto. I'll be moving out after this. Let's rendezvous around here.
The Orion Trail. Understood. We'll give our stuff a once-over, then get going.
All right. See you there.
Yeah. See you.
See ya.
Noah? Friends make journey to Goldie Colony?
Yep. That's the plan.
Then, humbly asking to drag Manana along.
No problem. But why?
Manana heard rumorings. Say that Goldie colonies have super real good ingredients lying around. Manana will take these ingredients. Resulting dishes will blow both socks and minds.
Trying to expand the old repertoire. Eh, Manana?
Expand!
That'd be really great, actually. Okay. Don't know why I'd ever refuse.
Manana, if you're going...
Rikugo. Naturalistic. Only answer is yes.
I just said I won't refuse. We can all go.
Riku. Okay. Alright, Riku grew on me.
Hey there, you lot. Fast as a spark in Rogel.
Well, we would hate to keep you waiting.
Good man.
So where's Colony 5?
Easy. It's up on the Loska Plateau. Should see it once you've cleared the cave.
What we waiting for, then? This bloody Merc's giving me the creeps.
Uni should cool jets. Guessing in Tiz won't help.
You'll be in a tiz in a minute.
All he's saying is that we should play it safe. Careful. Right?
Correct. Especially if situation involve Mobius creeps.
All right. I am actually trying to control myself. If I start going crazy, nudge me.
Whoa! Where's the real Uni?
I just don't want us dragging our feet, all right?
What's that?
Husks. They're still fresh.
Yeah, this wasn't long ago.
Uh-oh.
Who could have done him in?
It was Juan. It was definitely Juan. What was that? Oh! Wait.
Noah, these marks.
They look like...
Considering their elevation,
They look
it
like...
can only be...
Right. Only something as big as Ouroboros or Mobius could make these.
They look like... You know what they look like, right? The Mobius guy that fused with Yorin. I forgot his name. Dirk? Dirk something? The bad guy. You know who I'm talking about. We didn't even start.
Fast! Cease combat!
Damn.
Yeah. You're Boliaris, right? Ethel's man.
Did that
From
just cut
Colony
Mio's
4.
hair?
Yeah, that's right.
Then you guys... You couldn't be...
Couldn't be what?
No, can't be. You aren't friends with that monster, are you?
With what monster?
Thank the flames.
Huh?
Oh no, her hair is still long. I got thrown off.
It happened so fast. First, the commander was promoted to gold, and the night after that, that thing came. You could tell it wasn't Agnian. Nothing native to these parts. Could tell at a glance. It was cackling, having fun cutting our friends to shreds.
Well, we killed him already, so this is a flashback. I hate that guy.
That'd be Mobius. Has to be.
Yes, but why attack Colony 5?
We came to find that out, right? Think. Must be a reason.
And the colony? How's Orsolia?
No clue. We were in such a hurry to save our skin. Scrambling for a place to hide. Then you guys showed up.
Right.
Well, she can't be all that far off. Shall we?
Spark, yeah.
Let's
and if
do
any
it.
Mobius mudders are there, we mess them up.
Yeah. Looking at these guys, they don't seem under Mobius control. But that makes them targets we need to protect.
No argument there.
Who are you guys? You're
We're the
working with
Power
Agnes.
Rangers.
Once we're done here, I'll tell you all you want to know. It'll blow your mind. Okay, let's get a move on, eh?
Before we do, we should escort these guys somewhere safe. Some of them are wounded.
Ah, too true. Definitely don't want them in combat. How about the cave entrance? They'll be safe as castles.
Cave entrance, huh? Yeah, that'll work.
We owe you.
You lot sit tight here. We'll press on to Colony 5.
Thanks. It's really us who should be going, but how can we ever thank you?
These guys are doing all the fighting. Thank them. I'm just along for the ride.
Oh, cheers.
Come on. Anyway, you just leave finding Orsolia to us.
Wow, that thing is huge.
The flame clock! It's still glowing!
Time to destroy it.
Oh no. Almost empty.
There really can't be a lot of soldiers left.
Who wants to fight us? Huh? How are you alive? Or is this a different guy? Is it? This has to be a different guy, right?
You dolt. You killed her. I wish I'd known you were paying a visit. I'd have found a much more practical use for this thing.
I forgot about her.
You're
X, right? Yeah.
Been a while, hasn't it, friends? And this is... well, he's just some underling, so I don't actually care. Anyway, I count myself lucky. I mean, you popping up while we render judgment.
A judgment, is it?
Oh, did they actually work it out?
Work it out?
Oh, what? You didn't? Way to get my hopes up. I thought you came because you worked out what's going on with the colony ranks.
With the ranks?
Yes, the ranks. You've been so desperate to raise them. Just for a bit of comfort, you snatched away the lives of your enemies.
Are you gonna get to your point? Come on!
Ugh! Are you some kind of idiot? I mean, I've laid it all out for you. Just think a minute, it'll come to you.
Snuff off!
Ah, I'll make it so you dopes can understand. Are you ready? Taking notes? It was us who made up all the colony ranks. Good old Mobius.
What?
First we have the lowly dirt, then there's tin. Tins go up to copper. Then you get iron. After that comes steel. Then you get the badass silver. And finally, you've hit the top, gold. You've been falling over each other, trying to kill each other day by day.
But why? What did you even make the ranks for?
Because what else is gonna motivate you, eh?
What?
You humans, you need some kind of goal in your little lives. You want to give your blades an upgrade? You want to eat some nice food? Or you want to live longer?
You evil!
All we did was give you those goals. And while you're trying to rise up, your life force grows brighter. So shiny. Isn't it wonderful? But then, once you've reached the top, there's nowhere to go but down. And that's no good, is it? Then it's harvest time. One last gasp of defiance.
So even
Then
making
we
it
take what's
to
stored up at
gold
your
is not
life's
worth it.
So then, you're saying the gold rank's nothing but a sham?
Stop thinking what I'm thinking.
Told you, it's to motivate you.
Stop doing that.
Oh yeah, you motivated us real good. You forced us to fight without ever knowing the truth.
Huh? What are you even... You've done a good job tearing the place up yourselves. Nobody's ever forced you to do anything. You guys, you like a spot of murder as much as anyone.
There's nothing to like about it. How could anyone like it? We live in fear, knowing nothing but fighting. We wanted to reach gold, so we wouldn't have to fight. But you took even that from us.
Because you're idiots, surely. Just think about it real hard for 1 second. Who gave up the right to think for themselves? You did.
What a load of crap! You're the ones who never left us any room to think about our actions!
You haven't got 2 neurons in your heads. All you have are the things we gave you. And you have the gall to complain?
Arsehole! You ain't getting away with this! How can our lives mean so snuffing little to you?
Uni! She just goading Uni to make feathers ruffled. Keep it frosty.
But she's...
False. She's scared of Ouroboros. She want mistake making so she can give friend the finisher.
You
I
think
agree.
she's scared?
You. Smart cookie, aren't you? I was told Napon aren't supposed to interfere. Maybe they were wrong. Well, whatever. It messes up my plans just a little.
But I think it's about harvest time. I'll take every last spark.
More colonies added.
47? Oh, I'm mad late with the side story. Whoops.
I think you're starting to get the hang of this. Killing Mobius and all.
Cheers for the compliment, but I'll tell you one thing. I ain't doing this because I like it. I'm just doing this to survive.
You don't change. You're still just a grunt.
You're desperate to kill, just because you're afraid of dying.
That's where you're wrong.
Excuse me.
This isn't just for me anymore. A lot of people's hopes are riding on this. So now, I ain't afraid. I'll carry these hopes as far as I can, until we've made the world how it should be.
Oh? Well said. All right, how far can you take this? Guess I'll wait and see.
Oh, look! Just can't wait to escape, can you?
Well, of course. I'm a busy girl after all. Can't spend all my time playing with you. Bye-bye!
She must be in the end game. X, Y, and Z must be OP, so that I feel like they're gonna be end game.
Huh? What's it all been for, eh? All of our fighting. We struggle on and on. But at the end of the day, it never ends.
As long as we live, all we can do is fight on. That's not going to change.
You saying there's no escape?
Depends how you look at it. Sourcing ingredients and growing crops. You'd call doing those things a struggle, wouldn't you?
You say some weird stuff.
Fight, struggle, they're just words. And what's important is not the words, it's what you do.
I agree, gamer.
In it. What's inside's the most important thing. You know, I think I'm starting to get it. I've got you, Ethel, and all the others to thank for it.
So, you're not afraid anymore, then?
We're the same as everyone else. We're not perfect. Even now, we still feel fear from moment to moment.
And still, you'll go on?
Yeah. We want to make sure we'll walk the path we want to. Just like Ethel once did.
No matter where it goes, right?
Oh, now I remember. Tanya got that message from Izzard, right?
I did. I was thinking now might be a good time to see him.
I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about. We'll be waiting outside.
Thank you. I'll try to make it quick. What's this?
This was Nimue's. A lens. A membrane covering an iris.
Nimue used this?
Yeah. It must have been 5 years ago. It was on an expedition to the Cadencia frontier. However, Kefesi troops attacked at night. My squad was crushed. And I was hurt bad. The one who nursed me back to health was Nimue.
He's like the only dude that doesn't have an European accent. Right? Am I crazy?
Theirs was a curious colony. No one ever fought. They'd spend their days tending Sophronias. There used to be a castle there at one time. But at some point it was destroyed in a great battle. And there it lay in ruins. It was there that I saw some cradles left over from that time. They looked like they would break at any minute. But still, some were making soldiers. Nimue, she was just one of them. The people there, they were like we are now. They lived free of the Flame Clock's yoke.
Sir, you say they were like us. So perhaps their colony was freed by Ouroboros at some point in the past.
Well, I'm not sure. It looked like Nimue and the others had always been living off the land. Also, they'd been strictly shunning contact with others for generations. Naturally, most people there gave me the cold shoulder. Before long, I journeyed away from the colony, along with Nimue.
Nimue left with you? Why, sir?
There's a world out there. It'd be nice to see it.
I wondered at her motivations, but I think I see now. Now we don't live under the Flame Clock's yoke. We're more free to consider our emotions. Back then, Nimue had to carefully hide the fact that her iris was unconnected to a flame clock. She enlisted a Nopon engineer to make the lens. All so she could live among us.
Wow.
And after that, she became the Nimue you know.
I never knew you two had such a connection. Incredible. But why show me this now?
Well, actually...
What? The leadership want Nimue's colony wiped out?
Yeah. We only just heard. A Nopon merchant was able to tip us off. And since Nopon are involved in handling most logistics and transportation, the information should be good.
So the brass have pinpointed its location?
Could be.
You don't have to be so cagey, Commander.
Cagey?
You can tell it to me straight. Am I wrong?
Give it to me straight.
You'd like us to keep Nimue's colony safe?
But...
Isn't that the reason? Why you've told me this whole story? If you moved to protect the colony, it'd put this place in the line of fire. I've heard. Like how, after the consul's disappearance and the loss of the flame clock, despite sending a report to HQ, you haven't received a word of reply.
We reported that it all happened while we lay there unconscious, which is the unvarnished truth, yet still nothing.
I understand. Let me run it past the others, Commander.
Why is he so sad, though? Is this gonna be voiced? Should be, right?
Beautiful story.
Those two must have shared a lot of memories.
Like you said, Tyon. Sounds like Ouroboros got involved in the past.
So that pretty much makes it our business. Count us in, mate.
I guess.
Saffronia, that's that thingy, right? We saw one growing once. If there's loads of them blooming somewhere, that's something I'd want to see. Huh? I'm shocked. What? I don't like flowers and junk.
Manana too! Manana have wished to see flowers!
This is unusually proactive for you, Manana.
Why so? Ladies and flowers are like peas of same pot!
No idea what Manana talk about, but someone have to keep Manana out of trouble. That okay with friend Tyle?
Sure. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks. I'm sorry to involve you in this.
Don't worry. We all agree that this is something we should do. It's a while since we first got thrown together. We're used to this by now.
And, you know, we want to see Sophronia's.
It was me. I'm the one who threw Nimue's life into chaos.
Oh, that's why you
I
feel
should have just
sad.
left her where she was.
Commander.
Tyon.
Sir?
If Nimue's been reborn, if she's in that colony, keep her safe by any means. This time, I want her to follow the path she was meant to tread.
Yes, sir. I promise.
Oh boy, does that mean we're gonna see her? It does mean that, doesn't it?
I don't get it. Why doesn't the commander just come along?
He's got no choice, right? He might get the attention of the castle or something.
Oh, guess so. That's not all, I think. Hmm? I'm sure he must be scared. If he meets her again, he might end up behaving the same way towards her. Is that a bad thing? No, I don't think so. But I do understand how he feels.
Yeah, I definitely hesitate. It's not just about himself.
If I hadn't been so careless, the commander wouldn't have to feel this way.
You're not still thinking like that, are you?
Yeah, that's been a long time.
No. I'm just...
You just what? Looking back all the time never helped nobody.
Look, I know.
Right? Come on then.
Uni.
Huh?
Okay, sorry. I know you're right.
So this is it.
There's a Phoronis here.
Looks like it's trying to clear away the earth.
No sneaking through with this big thing in the way.
I think we found the enemy force the commander mentioned.
Manana not see any people.
Whole unit made up of Levnesses. Much weirdness.
Yeah.
Hang on. Look. A console. They haven't found us, have they?
No. I don't think they've spotted us just yet. This one might have different abilities than that K guy.
Guess that's a thing. But why have only Levnesses?
I can't fathom what this Mobius can do, but they're about to wipe out an allied colony. They'd have a fun time explaining that to soldiers.
True, true.
Let's hurry. All that digging will take some time. If we can bypass this unit, we should be able to beat them there.
Let's do that. And make sure we don't get spotted. Ready?
Don't get spotted, okay.
A fight?
Who's fighting? Guess they've already started without us.
Agnian Autolevs, is it? But who are they fighting?
Are they training?
Could it be?
So it would seem. Let's help them.
Roger.
Oh, maybe they're not. That was a little too easy. Hey.
Nimue! Ma'am.
Oh, she's a young...
I know it's hard for you to believe us, but I promise you, we aren't lying.
Can we really trust you?
Nimue.
Huh?
I mean... These Levnesses were unmanned. It's likely they were a scouting party. The main force, they're drawing near.
Very well. I'll choose to trust you. However, I do not speak for our entire colony. The others will decide on their own. Follow me. I'll take you to meet our chief.
Chief?
Oh yeah, they don't have that terminology, right?
Sir Tyon, was that your name?
Huh? Oh, yes. No sir, though. Just Tyon.
Tyon. Before, you called me Nimue. How did you know my name?
Well, you see... Right. Your dog tag. On your...
Dog tag?
What?
Tyon.
I guessed. I'm told I have great intuition. Guessing a name for me, it isn't even a challenge.
Wow, is that true?
Yeah, you bet.
Oh, this is doing my head in. Just never tell her. Oh!
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Great idea. Not. By the way, Nimue, you're the reincarnation of my old boss. Who's gonna believe that? It sounds crazy as all spark, dude.
Uni, we've had a lot longer to get used to all this stuff, remember?
Yeah, Alright, they're right.
Hey, something funny, love? Nothing. You're being very uni, but I like that about you.
Oi, what's that supposed to mean? Uni is as uni does.
Besides, I think it's not just the rebirthing thing. He's feeling the same as Izzard. Tyon is.
Poor fella. Your blade.
Huh?
I have the same.
Oh, that. That's true. You're the one who taught me.
I did?
No. I meant someone who looked like you. Yeah, her.
Right.
What's wrong?
You all came from outside, didn't you?
Yes.
What's it like out there? This place is all we know. We're not allowed to leave. It's forbidden, you see.
Forbidden, huh?
Honestly, it's not all that wonderful.
A world of endless war. People taking each other's lives away.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Yes. It's a pitiful place.
Still, even so, I want to go. I need to see it. A world wide open.
You'd have to fight, too.
But you're not like that, are you?
Huh?
It's a sad world, but you're trying to change it. Am I wrong?
Well,
If there are people like you in that world, well then, I'm sure it's wonderful. And that is what I want to see.
Aw. This place is pretty.
Pretty.
Glad you like them. They're nearly in full bloom. Give it 3 more days, and they'll be covering the whole cliffside.
Wow. Now that I want to see.
Yeah! The chief is over there. Let's go.
Wonder who the chief is. What if the chief is,
More colonies added.
What if the chief is a Mobius? Oh, it's a person. Chief Stella? Stella!
I thank you, kind outsiders. Though, I'm afraid we will not be leaving this place.
but why? There are troops on the way coming to kill you.
I think she's evil.
You don't expect to just beg for your life. Chief!
Since ages past, we have prospered in this land we call home, even knowing war rages on constantly in the outside world.
Maybe not.
If that war is to reach our land, then I'm happy to accept our fate. Or you could call it our punishment.
Punishment?
Outsiders. As thanks for assisting Nimwe's team, we prepared chambers. However, that is only for tonight. Tomorrow, I would ask you to leave. We must follow the path which fate has set for us.
Is this place a crop-growing colony? You barely ever see any of these in Keves.
Seems like a nice way to live. It's warm. They live in comfort.
Yeah.
How could they deserve punishment?
What's this?
I think this was from another me. Remember the battlefield at Cana? I found it there.
Back there?
So she's talking more about what happened.
Is
They
Nimue
They put this in a
different
side
from
story?
before?
No, she hasn't changed. Same old Nimue.
Well, maybe it's the same with me then. Wait, hang on. Do you reckon the past me was more like her?
In what way?
Elegant, graceful, refined?
No way. You'll be the same no matter how many times you're reborn. Oh no, sorry. I didn't... What I wanted to say was...
I don't suppose we could change. But you know, some things are different sometimes.
Huh.
Because this time round, we're Ouroboros. Things will be different. We're with you, Tyon.
Uni? I didn't expect encouragement from you.
Well, you do make a good cuppa.
She's not that bad. Everyone keeps ragging on her. But like throughout the story, she's been really good. She's come a long way.
At this rate, it's going to be up to us.
Can we manage? There's plenty of them.
No people, though. Maybe we can just let rip out here, then.
I mean, I guess so, but...
If we don't, this place is done for. Only one choice left to us.
Wait, what are we doing?
Right.
What's happening?
What's that?
Is that their flame clock?
Tyon? What's up?
It's just this Foronis.
A flame clock?
Oh man, and it even works. It's just a flicker, but still.
Yeah.
Is it this colony's life force?
No, I don't believe so. It's ancient, so it must be a malfunction or something. Remember, the people here aren't part of the flame clock system.
Or are they?
You make a good point.
I've got it! All of this! It's this thing's fault!
Huh?
How did you figure that out already?
It was really bothering me. This place has been safe all this time. Why is Mobius just now taking notice? This is why. For whatever reason, this decrepit Foronis has come back online.
That's how they found out.
Indeed. After all this time, it's bad luck for the people here.
So we destroy it, and that's it?
Tyon?
Riku, do you know much about Foronises?
Silly question. Maintaining Colony 9 Foronis was one of many jobs of Riku.
Oh yeah, right. That sure kept you busy.
That's perfect. Then could you take a look at this?
What for?
If it still happens to work, we just might save this place.
No, no way. So what if we get it to work? This thing's fighting days are done.
It won't have to fight. We're going to play a little trick.
Trick?
What you talking about, Willis? Took him 2 seconds.
How is it?
Friend was right. Foronis can still move. Drive works barely, but Riku think it will run.
Can you repair it?
If we find several parts, then possible.
How long do you need?
Friend telling Riku to hurry? Well, mechanicists of Riku's talents can do this in 30 minutes.
Can we get our hands on these parts in time?
There are lots of Foronis and Levnus wrecks sprinkled about here. Must be something Riku can use.
Understood.
Another
Start
fetch
making
quest?
preparations for repairs. Let's split up and search for the parts we need.
Sure. We'll handle it.
Do I have to? I have to. Oh, I already have some of the pieces.
We need...
You're going to fight?
Not quite. We're,
Tyon, I want to fight too.
No
You
way.
do?
I'm not letting you get mixed up in all this.
So you really are going to fight? You could... get hurt. If someone dies, couldn't take it. Sitting here pretending none of that is happening. I understand our chief's feelings. It's thanks to her that we've lived in peace this long. But there's a war going on in the outside world. There are many who don't want to see it, or wish it wasn't happening to them. Yet, you've come to us following your own path. And that is real. It's how the world really is.
Nimue.
Please.
All right. I'll allow you to watch us while we're fighting. But under one condition.
That is?
When we first came here, it was like an awakening. There are still beautiful places like this in the world. We have to keep this place safe. That's what we're fighting for. Once you've seen how we do things, promise me that you'll protect this place. That fight belongs to you.
My own fight.
Yes.
You have a deal, Tyon. I'll watch all of you. How you fight. I'll burn it into here.
That's nice. Student becomes a master type deal.
Riku done! Time to light fire!
Here we go.
Brilliant! It worked!
Hey, was it meant to float away?
Yes, it was.
Huh?
Riku, did you input the coordinates?
Of course. Riku fed Varanus numbers just as directed.
What's going on?
We've made ourselves a lure.
A lure?
You're fishing?
Now I get it.
You're
That
fishing?
thing's gonna lure in the Mobius and beat it up.
They know about this place because of that thing's flame clock. As such, Mobius are probably watching out for that Varanus.
So we'll make the Mobius think that the Varanus sense their approach, and that it's going to attack.
Honestly, I would give it about 50-50. Let's hope this particular Mobius is a complete fool.
Anyone remember P?
And then we can all swoop in and rinse this mudder. Gotta love a nice and simple plan.
What happens after we beat them? Won't they end up coming back? As long as the Varanus is there?
I haven't forgotten about that. I've got a little something in mind.
Thank you, Tyon.
Between us, we'll make it work for sure. And keep the Sophronias safe.
Is it go time?
Looks like.
Tyon! Here we go!
Great. This guy really is an idiot. While those Varanus are busy fighting, we'll move in from behind. We'll hit them where it'll hurt them the most. A console.
Got it.
That guy that we saw before that, he was distracted and we had to sneak around. That guy.
Ah! It's you lot! Wait! If it's a
Sorry about that, mate. Turns out you had a bit of a brain fart.
Nice one.
Impossible! Could I really have been fooled by these peons?
Yes.
My mighty self?
Yes.
Ridiculous! Not a chance! This just isn't happening!
This guy's in serious denial.
I remember
Anyhow,
this one.
Looks like he's genuinely clueless about Nimue and the others.
Promise us you'll turn around and go back the way you came, and we will let you go. Give a message to your masters, if you even have any. Tell them exactly how you fell into our trap.
What? You think I'm some lonely errand boy? Stop your messages! I'm all over the screaming! And I will enjoy yours before the day is through. That's why I am Mobius!
Why are they all so gross?
I will never turn back! I will cut through!
I will fill this valley with the echoes of your dying screams!
Alright, let's do this.
My lord! My apologies!
What's he saying sorry for, creep?
Okay, now Riku.
Understanding.
Boom.
What did you... Guys, take cover!
Are they okay?
Now that was an explosion. What
They
the
went
spark did you
kaboom,
do?
boom.
Friend want to know?
Dunno. Will it take long?
That's why we needed Riku.
Explaining principles take half a day.
Then I'll pass.
Well, whatever the snap happened, it all went down a treat. If I was a Mobius, I'd at least try to check the situation before going all in. Seriously, what a total dingus.
Anyway, we got the best possible outcome. Amazing.
Is that a reference to the game? Amazing is the best outcome in a chain.
Tyon, I saw everything. The way you fought. Do you spend every day battling like this?
Gladly, yes.
Huh?
We need the people of your colony to protect this place. It's true, there are times when our fight takes a toll on us, but we carry on that fight because we have a mission.
A mission?
The foe we fought today, Mobius, who made this world the way it is, we have to take it back from them. We have to make a new world. One without fighting, where you won't have to hide away in fear.
Tyon.
But sometimes we do need rest, to forget fighting for a time. This place could be our refuge.
I understand. Then we'll protect this land, so that whenever you grow tired of your fight, you can return here to rest.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you.
So we are welcome back here, even though that lady kicked us out. Or maybe that's what just she meant as a rest point.
Our mission.
Huh?
If we manage to win, there's someone I want you to meet. Someday.
Oh, he's talking about Iserd. I just caught that. Oh, we did it. Alright, now we have... We have to do lands.